Hey everyone, my name is Jamye Toale. I'm extremely excited to be here today recording this message to you. I'm going to share with you a company called Valentus that my wife and I got started with about 60 days ago. I'm going to share with you the compensation plan. And before I do that, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. Number one, this is my everything. She is my lovely wife. Her name is Jamie. She is my everything. My four wonderful kids, we are very thankful and very blessed. They are just awesome, 3 boys and a girl. We are very, very thankful for that. And I want to start by going back a little bit to where I started in business and how I got to the point of where I am. When I was 21, I started a business painting houses. Had done quite well with it, had about 100 guys working for me by about the age of 24 to 25. I then started a limousine company with limos and sedans and vans, taking people back and forth to the airport, parties, weddings, and so forth. In addition, around 2002, 2003, I got involved in real estate, started buying and selling and flipping houses. Guys, everything was going incredible. Unfortunately, around 2008, the economy changed and my whole life started falling apart. The painting business was falling apart because no one was painting their houses. The limousine company was a luxury, so nobody was renting limousines. The real estate market crashed, and I had a few houses that I was trying to flip that I ended up getting caught basically with my pants down and ended up losing quite a bit of money, to be very honest with everybody. I ended up in bankruptcy. I ended up in foreclosure. I ended up actually having to apply for food stamps to support and feed my family. It was a very tough time in my life, but at that time I was introduced to an incredible industry called direct sales that has changed my life forever, and that's what I am here today, obviously, to introduce to you the company that I'm currently with, which is Valentus. I'm extremely excited about that. Now, before I explain again Valentus and the compensation plan, which is again what I'm focused on here right now, is I need to help take the blinders off of you first, all right? When I had lost everything and I was applying for food stamps, I knew I needed to find another way of making money. And I wanted to find something that had huge opportunity, okay? So what I did is I started doing my research and I started reading books. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to read books of people that had had tremendous success, and I wanted to listen to those people because, guys, who you listen to is extremely important. And one thing in all those books that I learned and I read about is they all were talking about dreams. They all were talking about how you have to dream, okay, about what you want and then go for it, okay? So in regards to dreams, guys, I don't know about you all, but what's important to me might be a little bit different in regards to what's important to you, but one of my most important and valuable dreams that I want is time freedom. Because again, I want to spend as much time as I can with my family and my friends and so forth, and that requires time. In order to have time freedom, that requires money, because we all need, obviously, to make money to pay the bills. We all just don't have money trees in the backyard where just poof, the money's falling off the trees, okay? We got to be involved in something, obviously, that makes us money. Now, here are some of the facts about the world that we live in. 2 to 3% of the world has most of the money, and it actually might be a little bit lower than that, guys. And those people that have that money, they're not people with jobs. Nothing wrong with a job, guy. These are just the facts that most of the people that have that money, they're business owners, or they're people that have money to invest. While the other remaining part of the world, the 97% of us, we all have jobs and we work for the other 2 to 3%. The people that have jobs, unfortunately, tend to live in what's called a state of reality because they're living paycheck to paycheck, just paying the bills. Now remember, in the beginning, I was a part of this group, being a very successful business owner, and I could come and go and do whatever I wanted to do. But when I lost everything, I realized what it felt like to live paycheck to paycheck. And guys, I wasn't, again, quite sure what I was going to do at that time, but again, reading all these books, they all had one thing in common, and they said direct sales. And the reason they said direct sales was because you could start your own business for a very small amount, have very little risk, But depending upon you, how much effort you put into that business, there's no cap on the limit of money that you can make, okay? So again, I got started in the direct sales industry roughly 7 to 8 years ago. I believe in it 1,000%. I live in purpose every single day, changing people's lives from a spiritual aspect, a financial aspect, and in personal growth. So I believe 1,000% in what I do. So let's now get back to Valentus. Why Valentus? Valentus is about 2 years old. Everything's about timing, guys. Valentus, if you look at a site called MLM Rankings, it's listed right now around 3 or 4 as one of the fastest growing companies over the last 6 to 12 months. Okay, again, everything being timing. You want to plan and get involved in one of these businesses before they have massive growth. It's called the sweet spot. And if you can time it correctly and be in that sweet spot as it has massive growth, that's where massive amounts of money are made very quickly. Again, if you're willing to work for it. You're not just going to get involved in something and poof like pixie dust. You're just going to be rich. This isn't one of those get-rich-quick things in any way, shape, or form. So let's get back again to Valentus. The idea of it, again, is mainly weight loss coffee. 80% of the world drinks coffee. It's actually a habit, somewhat of an addiction for the #1 drug in the world called caffeine. It's a delivery system. It's the first thing that we think about. Therefore, we're getting involved in a business that is a habit. Habitual, guys, means residual. Mix that with weight loss, okay, 75% of the world pretty much needs to lose weight. All we're doing is getting people to change their brand of coffee. It has the appetite suppressant in it called Garcinia cambogia. If you eat less food, you're going to naturally lose weight. That's the concept of Valentus. Again, it's a great Plan B business opportunity. The owner, Dave Jordan, is giving it to the public, obviously to share it with their friends, and the more that we share it with our friends, that's how we get paid. So let's now get into the compensation plan. I know you're all waiting for that. Money's not everything, guys, but Zig Ziglar said it best. Money is a little bit like oxygen. Without it, you die. And I'm here to tell you guys, when I had a lot of money and lost a lot of money, it was a lot more fun when I had that money because, again, it gave me time freedom and it also gave me choices as far as where to send my kids to school, where to send them to college, where I lived, and so forth. So again, money is not everything. When I lost everything, I realized I was already the richest man in the world, okay, because I had my incredible wife, my beautiful family that was absolutely priceless. Sorry for that. The picture just fell on the floor, but this is a reality. All right, so let's get now into the compensation plan of Valentus. Joining Valentus, guys, is extremely simple. It is $20 membership fee, kind of like joining a Costco, a BJ's, a Sam's. It's a $20 membership fee, guys. You spend $20 every single or every other day putting gas in your car to drive to work. Why wouldn't you start a business for $20? Now that you've started that business for $20, for instance, if you were to start a sports authority, you need to put some inventory into the store. Well, here you've basically started a coffee business. Now you need some inventory. So let's show you exactly how that works here on the whiteboard. Guys, this is what is called a napkin presentation. I'm doing it this way purposely because it's very duplicatable, okay? It's very duplicatable. Yes, I could do a PowerPoint, but people can't carry their computers with them everywhere they go and so forth, but obviously they can grab a napkin, they can grab a pen, and they can do exactly what I'm going to share with you right here. So let's go back right here to the top again. It's a $20 membership fee to join Valentus. Then you need to buy some inventory, and you have 4 inventory packages. $59 gets you 1 box of product, $129 gets you 3 boxes of product, $199 gets you 6 boxes, $4.99 gets you 16 boxes, okay? Now there's something different about these 4 inventory packages. The first 3, there's 6 ways of making money. The last one, the $4.99, which is called the Builder Pack, and that's where most people get started with Valentus, there's a 7th way of making money, which is a very important additional way of making money. The first way you make money is what is called product sales. So let's talk about product sales, okay? When you get started, and we're talking about getting started at the $4.99 level, which is what is called Ruby, okay? You're gonna get 16 boxes of product. There's 24 cups to a box. Basically at the $4.99 level, you're paying roughly $32 a box. You can sell it to your friends in person for whatever you would like, okay? If you'd like to sell it to them for $40 and make $8 profit, that's fine. If you'd like to sell it for $50 and make $18 profit, that's fine. But I'll tell you what, guys, the suggested retail price online that we're selling it all day long for is $59. Therefore, selling it for $59 a box, you're making a $27 profit. That is selling the product, obviously, to your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, and so forth, kind of like Girl Scout cookies. I know you all can sell Girl Scout cookies, can't you? Now, in addition, when you join, everybody is given a free website. And from that website, if you refer your friends to the site, for every box of product that is sold, you're going to make 25% commission on a $59 purchase. That's about $15. Pretty cool, 25%. The second way that you make money, guys, is what is called the first order bonuses. Now, again, I need you in your mind to recognize something. There's only so much product that you're going to be able to sell yourself. So you want to start duplicating yourself. You know, when McDonald's got started with one location, they knew that they needed to create duplication and have multiple stores. And now these days, obviously, they have maybe 10,000 plus stores. I don't even know, but there's McDonald's on every corner, okay? So you need to start duplicating yourself. And how you're going to do that is you're going to show people this video. And you're going to obviously gather some friends that are going to want to become your business partner, okay? So what happens is, again, when they join, remember, Valentus, to become your business partner for $20, okay, they're going to buy some inventory. And when they buy that inventory, remember those 4 packages, if somebody gets started for the $59, you're going to get a first order bonus of $20. If they start at the $129 package, you're going to get a first order bonus of $40. If they start at $199, you're going to get a first order bonus of $60, and $499, the Elite Pack, again, where most people are getting started, you're going to get a first order bonus of $100. Guys, that's exciting. The third way of making money is really where a lot of the excitement really starts. It is what is called the legacy bonuses. The legacy bonuses pay out an extra $100. Now remember over here when I shared the 4 packages of getting started, and I said if you came in at the $4.99 level, there was a 7th way of making money? That's what we're about ready to talk about right now, which is called the legacy bonuses. So let's go back to the whiteboard, and let me explain to you exactly how that works, okay? So for example, this is my wife and I, okay? And obviously, we're trying to find some business partners to help us share Valentus with the world, okay? So obviously, we are having some friends of ours join for that $20 and buy the, obviously, inventory package and so forth. And for this example, this is all based upon everybody joining at the $4.99 level, which starts you at what's called a Ruby Pack, okay? Obviously, guys, each person that gets started, you make $100 per person, okay? Now that extra $100 legacy bonus is paid out to the person that signed you up. So when I brought in my friend, Norman, I made $100, but the extra $100 legacy bonus went to the person that enrolled my wife and I. Now here, guys, is where it gets a lot of fun. There's an imaginary wall right there, because my 4th sign up, not only did I get $100, but I started receiving those $100 legacy bonuses, which means I get $200 for every $4.99 sign up. Guys, I don't know about you, but $200 is better than $100. This creates momentum, guys, because people want to obviously share the Valentus product with as many people as they possibly can, because the product is amazing. In addition, they want to share with them the opportunity, so therefore they're trying to find their first 3 business partners as quick as possible, because now they're paid doubles on their 4th, their 5th, their 6th, their seventh, and so on, all the way to whatever it might be as far as your personal signups. Now again, guys, money's not everything, okay? But I don't know about you, if I can make 200 versus 100, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to add something real quick while I'm talking about the legacies. The previous company that I was with, I was what was called a blue diamond. And at the blue diamond level, I made what was called a TDI of $100, similar to the legacy, as a diamond, okay? Now guys, I was one of 20 or so diamonds in the company over a 4 to 5 year period where tens of thousands of people had joined that company, but only about 20 of us experienced the extra $100. So when I saw this compensation plan, I was blown away because I saw that the average person, after their first 3, could start receiving more or less diamond bonuses on their 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and so forth. Again, guys, that motivates people. Money does motivate. Mix that with an exciting product that everybody's getting great response from, belief from, results from. Guys, Valentus is it, okay? Let's take this a step further, okay? Again, you're signing up, obviously your friends and family, you're making now $200 per $4.99 sign up. Let's go a step further. Let's say that this is one of my best friends and he signs up his friend. He is going to make the $100 legacy bonus now comes to me. So everything on this side of that wall, all those extra hundreds as my people are signing people up, are all now coming to my wife and I. Guys, that's really exciting. Let's take it a step further. When my friend signs up a second and a third, he also has that same wall right there where when he signs up his 4th, that's where his legacies begin, again based upon all the $4.99, okay? So these legacies pay to infinity for all of us. It just depends upon on that wall who's getting the legacies, okay? That's the legacy bonus plan, which is obviously extremely exciting. This compensation plan, guys, is very rich. Most companies are paying about 50% out to the distributors. To my understanding, we're a little bit more than that. Again, it's a very rich compensation plan. Let's go back over here to the board real quick. Number 4, which again gets me even more excited if you guys can't see that I'm excited, okay? Which is what are called check matches, okay? Now what are check matches? All right, let's go back over here to the whiteboard and let's do the same example of this is my wife and I, and we have found some business partners, okay, to join us to help spread the word about Valentus, okay? What check matches mean, and again, this is based upon the Ruby level for this example that we're doing, okay, is you're going to get a 25% check match of whatever your personal recruits residual, which is what we call dual team here, check. So for example, let's say my friend right here, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, is making an extra $1,000 a month in the dual team plan. My wife and I, because he's our personal sign up, we're going to get $250. Let's say our second person, 6 months from now, he's just blowing it up and he's making $10,000 extra dollars a month. My wife and I, because he's our personal sign up, we're going to be making $2,500 a month just because we're the ones that introduced him to Valentus. It gets better, guys, okay? This is called first generation. Second generation, when my friend Norman, okay, signs up his friend, Norman's going to get the 25%, but my wife and I, second generation, are going to get a 20% check match of his dual team residual income. Guys, I hope you're getting excited because I'm extremely excited about this. Third generation, 10%. Fourth generation, 5%. So again, guys, this is based upon the Ruby level. Let's now erase this, clean this up a little bit, and let's go to the 5th way of making money. The 5th way of making money is what is called a profit sharing pool. And how that happens, guys, is again, if this is my wife and I, the profit share pool is based upon, again, people getting started at the $4.99 level. And if you have 3 people join your team that you have personally signed up at the $4.99 level in a particular calendar month, you get 1 share of this profit sharing pool. So again, 3 $4.99s gets you 1 share. The company, guys, has a pool based upon its profits, and then based upon the amount of people that fall into that pool that have signed up, roughly 3 people, you get a share. Last month, that share was worth $145. So let me take this example a little bit further. My wife and I, last month, had signed up 6 people. So we got 2 shares. Each share was $145. So that portion of our paycheck was $290. Okay, that should be pretty simple and pretty self-explanatory. The 6th way of making money is a car bonus. And how I like to explain the car bonus, because so many people are familiar with a great company out there that has changed many women's lives called Mary Kay. Mary Kay has the pink Cadillacs. You've seen that, okay? Valentus has a similar car program that once you get to the diamond level, okay, which is a very easy level somewhat to get to in Valentus, okay, you're going to start receiving $400 a month towards a car of your choice, okay? Not any particular brand. It does need to be within 2 years old, okay? You're going to start getting $400 a month towards the car, okay? Now, if you don't want the car, they'll give you $200 towards whatever you want, basically. Again, but the car bonus is $400, and as you excel in a variety of ranks, guys, it goes all the way up to $3,000 a month. Now, guys, again, I have 4 kids. They're all in college. So at some point, with the Lord's help, we may end up at a point making $2,000 or $3,000 a month on car payments. That would really help my wife and I cover the car payments for 4 kids all the way at school and so forth. So again, guys, Valentus' compensation plan is rich. Last way of making money, this is huge. It's called the dual team. It's a binary system. It pays to infinity. It's really exciting, guys, okay? In my previous company, okay, we were taught to build wide, okay? And a lot of the leaders taught to build wide because we were stuck on a certain amount of levels that we could get paid on, okay? Therefore, there was a lot less team building, and people didn't build deep because it was kind of a greedy situation of people wanting to go wide to make as much money as they possibly could themselves, okay? That's not who I am. I'm a servant leader. I like to build deep underneath people so that everybody gets volume and everybody obviously has a fighting chance to make obviously some extra money, okay? So let's get into how that exactly works, all right? Is again, let's keep on drawing these circles, okay? The computer is always tracking your business in a wide fashion, but then when it comes to the dual team, dual means 2, all this wide funnels, guys, into a 2-leg system, okay? So this is my wife and I. This is also my wife and I in what's called the dual team, the binary, okay? So for this example, I signed up a friend that wanted to obviously build Valentus. My second person fell to my second leg. The third person fell here. And again, for this example, this is all based upon the $4.99 level because it's based upon volume. When you have a 2-to-1 ratio of people joining the business, okay, 200 points to 100, the company pays you a cycle check of $20. Okay, now guys, if I were to do the math here for you, that's a little over 6%, okay? That's huge. That's pretty high in the industry. Now let's take it a step further. This is based upon people joining, as far as because it's their inventory packages that I was explaining to you before. But then in addition, guys, remember, habitual means residual. The following month, they're reordering their product. And while they're reordering their product, and this example is again based upon a 3-purchase auto shipment, which is $129, because most people are using one box themselves. In addition, the second box they're generally using for samples to give out to their friends and family so they can try this amazing product. And then the last box, guys, they're obviously selling at roughly $59 a box to make some profit. In addition, again, they're having people go to their website and buy product. Again, guys, the product is just flying off the shelves. It is just flat out amazing how much product, obviously, people are using because it works. They're getting such great results. So let's go back again to this dual team right here while we're obviously talking about it. I'm going to change the color of my magic marker so you can see a couple things that happens here. Now, again, remember, this is myself. This is myself again in the dual team. Here's my first person, here's my second person, here's my third person. Let's say my friend introduces this to his friend, he signs him up, he would fall underneath this guy. Now guys, that's exciting because this guy just got a free person, okay? That's exciting. Let's say he signs up his second person because again, remember, he has 2 legs like I do, okay? He's trying to balance himself more or less. And let's say this guy over here signs his first. What just happened, guys? Another 2-to-1 ratio, which pays another $20. Again, next month, as they're reordering product and their friends are buying product and so forth, those 20s just continue to cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching and happen, obviously as people joining the company. In addition, they're reordering product. Again, for this example, everything I'm talking about is based upon the Ruby level, the $4.99, and the 3-box auto shipment. If you want further details, little nitty-gritties, when it comes to the compensation plan, go to valentus.com, pull up the compensation plan, and read the little nitty-gritties. Again, this is just a general overview for this presentation. Let's take this a step further. What's happening here, guys, is as all this product is being sold, there's volume attached to it. Meaning if somebody joins at the $4.99 level and somebody is paid a $100 bonus, there's 100 in BV attached to it. Now guys, it's not a perfect world and it never is. So occasionally one of your legs might grow faster than the other one. For instance, I got a girl right here started by the name of Amy Greenfield. And Amy Greenfield, in roughly her first 30 days, she went out and set a record somewhat in our company and got 30 of her friends involved in the business and as customers, okay? She's just blowing things away, all right? So this portion of my leg, or my business, is building faster than the other leg. This is something that really caught my attention, guys, is though that volume that is in that one leg that's growing faster, it doesn't flush out. Meaning you're paid on this banked money as you're growing the other leg. A lot of companies, like my former one, at the end of the month, you're paid, but any extra points that you weren't paid on are flushed out, and you're starting at 0 every single month. It's like starting your business all over again. Are you kidding me? Okay? The best way to describe this is, remember the cell phones back in the day? You'd pay $100 for 1,000 minutes, and it was kind of a ripoff if you used 500 minutes, and the other 500 minutes just flushed out. Then they came out with what was called rollover minutes, meaning if you paid for the 1,000 minutes, whatever you didn't use would roll over to the following month so that you can use it. Doesn't that just make a little bit more sense? It's the same philosophy here, guys, is whatever volume you haven't gotten paid on rolls over to the following month and the following month and the following month until you get paid for it. It's not a perfect world. Sometimes one leg's going to grow faster than the other. So while you're playing catch up over here, you're not losing all that volume. Guys, that is a massive situation right there of non-flushing points. Okay, let me share one more thing with you that is exciting about the dual team, okay, is what is called spillover. All right, and this is a little bit of advanced strategy, but I want you to understand it because in our back office, the computer will naturally place people right and left based upon which leg is smaller and needs more work, more or less, okay? Or in your back office, you can specifically direct people to one side or the other. And again, it's strategy that later on, guys, I can personally talk to you about strategy. But what I did in my situation when my wife and I first got started is we signed up 15 of our friends in the first hour. And what we did is we basically put them all right in a line, okay, which created a lot of excitement and momentum, okay? This particular person that I was talking about, Amy, in her first hour, she had 14 people fall into her business. Wouldn't you agree that she was probably excited, okay? The second person had 13 people fall into their business. Guys, that's exciting. All that volume is going up, which that volume results in what? Dollar signs, okay? So let's take this a step further. When Amy found her first business partner, the first person, because everybody has to put at least one on the left, one on the right, her first business partner fell to the bottom of those 15 people, which got these people even more excited. Amy's second person started her second leg. Amy then did the same thing that I did and started putting all her personal people over here, guys, which, as I mentioned before, was about 30 people, which got all these people excited. Amy's trying to balance herself, so you can see how she's doing that, okay? At this point, this leg has become stronger than this one. So now she has turned her rotator back to this side, and she again is starting to place people at the bottom of that leg, creating even more excitement. This is what is called spillover from your upline that creates a lot of excitement, a lot of success. Your success is our success. It creates teamwork. It creates everybody trying to build in a deep fashion versus a wide fashion. It creates what's called servant mentality. Guys, this is incredible, okay? One team, one dream. It's incredible. The last thing I'm going to share with you, and then we're done, this has been amazing, okay, is when somebody wants to take a look at Valentus, okay, which is normal, by the way, is they can take a position, okay, for free. Take a position for free, okay? Valentus gives you about a week to make a decision. Now again, that happens every Thursday at midnight. So if you take a free position on Wednesday, you're getting basically 24 hours, okay? When I'm talking a week, I'm talking about somebody took a free position on a Friday and then they had till the next Thursday, okay? Now what that does is that person, which is normal, wants to do some research. They get a website from Valentus, they get a back office where they're obviously able to research Valentus, okay? In addition, they probably bought some product from the friend that introduced them to the company, so they're using the product. They're noticing over the first week, A, it tastes delicious. B, it's actually working. I'm not feeling my appetite. I'm actually starting to lose a few pounds, okay? And they're like, this is pretty amazing. In addition to the fact that they held a free position, remember, we're talking about spillover here. Let's say this person right here signs their first person. It would spill over to the bottom of the tree, which then that guy gets a phone call from the rest of us to let him know, go to your back office, somebody new just fell into your business. And they're like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Which gets them excited because they realize their business is starting to grow without them. And what happens is, we've had situations where multiple people are falling into that person's business, and come Thursday, if that person upgrades and pays $20 to join and buys at least one of these inventory packages, they've now become a member and are able to maintain that position with its downline. If they don't upgrade, then naturally what will happen is it's called leapfrog. All these people will move up and he actually falls to the bottom for an additional week where more people might fall underneath him again, and he has time obviously to upgrade and save that downline. Okay, very powerful tool that Valentus has is obviously putting people in the tree, obviously because they want to do some research. In addition, customers are put into the tree for the same reason. Okay guys, so that is the dual team part of the compensation plan. That basically covers everything. I just want to close out our video and say, guys, this is an incredible opportunity. It's an incredible business. It's an incredible product. The compensation plan is like none other. Currently, as of this date, which is March 2016, there's roughly 3,000 to 4,000 distributors in the company active worldwide, which is absolutely nothing. Again, I'm going to close it out with one more example, that getting involved in a business in its first 2 years is a little bit where the risk is, okay? Because some businesses don't make it, more or less. Valentus is going on its 2-year mark right now. Now the key is, guys, is timing a business like this. If you can get a great business like Valentus and get it right in what's called the sweet spot, right before it has its massive growth, okay, that's where a big chunk of money is made for the people that got involved with the company early. Not that you got involved early and you didn't do any work. No, this isn't a get-rich-quick thing. That doesn't work. It's timing. You got involved at the right time, but you got off the couch, you got to work and did something about it, and as the company has its growth, and maybe if we're all lucky has what's called tipping point, where there's massive growth, this is where massive amounts of money and fortune can be made. And then what happens is the company will mature, okay, which is a good thing, because let's say you have 1,000 or tens of thousands of people in your team, they're all reordering product every single month. Not only them, but their friends, their family, and their neighbors, because obviously over time we're going to have a lot more customers than we will members. And in that maturity phase, again guys, habitual is residual. That's where you'll make a lot of money monthly, and that's where you'll have, where I started in the beginning, time freedom. Because whether you get out of bed or not, you obviously are making money based upon everybody reordering product. So with that said, guys, I'm extremely excited that my buddy Norm and I put this video together. Again, we're going to use this continuously because it's duplicatable. For those of you, again, that saw this, you can go to YouTube and put in Jim and Jamye Toale, and you can watch this as many times as you need to. Watch it 5, 10 times, and you'll totally get the concept. In addition, as you share it with your friends, all you gotta do is go to YouTube, click the video, and show it. That's stupid simple, guys. You all can do this. So again, guys, we're extremely excited about Valentus, its products, its compensation plan. Thank you so much. And guys, one more thing that I had to add real quick that I forgot, and it's extremely important. Guys, leaders are readers. And I have a library full of books and tapes and so forth that has helped me in my journey to get to where I'm at. And I just want to share just a couple quick books with you. This is a good one. Everything starts with your why. Why are we doing Valentus? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Why is powerful. Read that one, guys. Another incredible one, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Huge. I know you've heard of that one, okay? Think and Grow Rich. Another great book. Another one that I love because I'm a servant leader, servant mentality, is The Go-Giver, is another good book that you obviously should get and read. And my last one that I'm going to share with you, one of my mentors from my previous company, who is just an incredible man, a man that has heart, who is genuine, sincere, integrity. He is a class act that has had tremendous success in the industry over the last 25 years. He shows up at events with other companies and other networkers to teach and share his experience with people. I love the man. His name is John Haremza. He wrote an incredible book called Right or Almost Right, and that title couldn't be better, guys, because when it comes to picking the right company or almost the right one, the right product, almost the right product, the right compensation plan, almost the right compensation plan, guys, he couldn't have said it better. Right or almost right. I'm telling you, buy this book, read it. There's tons of information on here about how to grow a direct sales business. Incredible book. Buy it.